Hi guys, and welcome to Life at Gaz, where I put a new sea fishing video on every Wednesday, and I also do a freshwater video every month as well. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and you can keep up to date with all this happening. Hey guys, welcome to Life at Gaz, and today I'm fishing out here just in front of Blackpool Tower just there. Now, it's low tide and I've got down here a bit late, so I've got 2 hours to fish and I'm on frozen worms. So we're going to cast it out and see what we do. Now, because we're getting quite low down to the sort of bottom of the ebb, what I'm going to do is just throw one in just behind the surf, and then the other one I'm going to give it a little bit more welly and stick it out quite a lot further. So fingers crossed today we're going to see some fish. So essentially where I'm fishing is right about here with my close rim rod, and then a bit further out with my other rod. So the reason why I'm fishing on frozen worm today is because it's my first day off and it's an absolutely tiny little tide. Low tide is about 2.8 meters, which is barely anything. And when it comes to this little stretch of getting worm, there are one or two out there, but they're really difficult to get. So what I've done is I brought my bait pump with me. So throughout this session you may see me coming away from my rods a little bit just to go off and go and collect a few of those worm, because if you look down here now, you can see we've just got the first little swirls coming up out of the sand, which means there are some little worm out here. So by the end of the session, hopefully I'll be on some fresh bait. I've been here for an hour and I've been pretty biteless. I've had one hook come back with no bait on it, but that can be for any number of reasons sometimes. But fingers crossed that was a fish. Now, having said that, I've managed to dig myself some worm as well, so fingers crossed a bit of fresh worm, changing it up out there, is going to do the trick. And also, I always like to feel confident and optimistic when that tide turns that it's going to bring the fish in nice and close. Well, it's only small, and it's only a very small one, first species as well, but that's the blank beaten with a little rockling just there. I'm really happy to see him. This session was starting to look like it's going to go nowhere. I've got a few worm and now I've got a rockling. What I'm going to do is just drop it in short, which is what I did with this one, and then with any luck I'm going to pick up more fish chasing that early back of the surf in. Something to keep in mind when you're low watering is the fact that the tide has got a knack of creeping around the back of you. And you can see it just trying to do this here. Now I'm picked this location because I know this location is actually at the moment fairly safe. Because if you can see that little sort of black patch just there on the beach, that is the end of the gully. When you look directly behind me, it goes straight all the way back up the beach up until you get to the end of this little bit just here, and there's a little dip again. So in essence, as long as I stay ahead of the water, I'm going to be okay making my way back. Further into the flood, we're about 40 minutes into it now. I've just picked up my second species and I've got a whiting just there, so I'm going to go and get this one back, get recast. There's not really that much longer for me to fish, but hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so I might pick up someone else. And there's my third fish just there, another little rockling. These are the 5-bearded rockling. If you can see my video, you'll see we catch a few of these around here. But this is why low watering is so dangerous, because the fish start to chase in as soon as the tide starts moving, and you can then push it and end up being out here too long and getting cut off. Now I know I'm okay today because of where I am, but I'm going to get this little guy back and have one last cast before I pack up and go. Well guys, unfortunately we've just about come towards the end of that session, and we finished up with a whiting and 2 rockling. Now it is unusual usually, a whiting are about this time of year. I usually think they disappear by now, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure normally after Christmas they tend to sort of start thinning out a bit. Now having said that, we've beat the blank. It's not been the easiest fishing conditions lately, but all being all, it's always good to get out and catch fish no matter what they are. So if you've liked this episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. Check out my latest fishing video over here and my sea fishing playlist up top.